Hello my nephews and nieces, it's your Uncle Cal here, and Batman Mask of the Phantasm is the greatest DC movie of all time.
I'm out here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
Yes, I am 100% serious, and I know, none of you will barely even be able to see the movie, because it's so old, and, no one's even barely heard of it, so, I'll give you a pass, but for the people who have seen it, do you like it? And if you don't, boy, just give me your kidney. So, the movie, it kind of starts out on Bruce being, well, night one Batman. Well, not really Batman, more like the masked man. I don't know what's really going on here. I know this is before he came up with the whole thing of being Batman, but halfway through the movie, he's just kind of like, nah, man, I'm not scary enough, bro. These guys wanted to beat my ass straight away. I don't know about that, Bruce. Personally, if I saw that thing coming after me, I think I'm getting penetrated. I'm thinking I'm getting gambad. I'm afraid. I don't know how these guys aren't. But yeah, with the power of plot armor, Batman, well, the masked man eventually does take down the truck and just barely surviving with his back intact. So, it's a good day out. It's a good day out of the office, but he still has goal problems, so not really the best day, is it? You know what, by now I should probably get onto the main gripe of the story, because unfortunately, this movie isn't all about, the man, the master man and stuff like that. There actually is a plot here, so, with the Phantasm. Let me get onto the Phantasm. So basically, this is a murder mystery story where Batman tries to find out who the critically depressed orphan running around Gotham is, so he can find them and sue them up the ass for defamation and for breaking his heart.
She looks sexy, I really want to see her spicy stuff. What's her name?
No, don't do that, you fucking twat. Oh, yeah, you know what? It's fine. You're gonna find out eventually, guys. Anyway, well, yeah, the Phantasm is, Andrea Beaumont. After her parents were killed by the mob. How very.
Go down to the description. Check out my Twitch.
Sean, leave. I swear to God, this is my channel. If he keeps on coming back, I'm going to expose his Timu order history. I swear down. So where was I? Oh yeah, Andrea Beaumont. Okay, so basically in the movie, Andrea Beaumont meets Bruce while they're both grieving for their dead parent. Aw, besties. And then Batman's just kind of looking at her while she's dead, and he's kind of surprised that she's there. And I'm just like, Bruce, you've been caught stalking women again, bro. What have I told you about this, man? Stop it, man. It's not good. It's not good for your mental health. It's already terrible. Well, then Andrea Beaumont sees him, and then Bruce remembers he has a fear of women, and then just dashes out of the area. And I know, Bruce. I know. I get that a lot. But while Bruce runs away, Andrea Beaumont's like, oh my God, it's Batman. Then looks at the grave, and she's like, no fucking way. No fucking way. Batman was just standing at some dude's grave who happens to have a whole load of money, and to be Batman he has to have a whole load of money, and a few days ago she saw Bruce Wayne at that grave, and now Batman at that grave. I wonder who that is. I don't know, it's just a bit of a shocking moment that I just thought Batman just being that careless, kind of. I can see him taking a moment, but not knowing Andrea's there, I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that. Well, basically, Bruce and Andrea go on a whole load of dates, to this place and that place. I don't know, whatever clip I'm showing on screen, they go to the dates from. And Bruce is generally happy, to the point that, he actually feels bad for being happy. And you know what? The writing in this goddamn movie is absolutely amazing, which is why I absolutely love it. And this movie is only an hour and was it 17 minutes around there? This movie is literal perfection. And people are oh, why is it so short? It can't be that good. I mean, bro, if it's that short, it just means it's full-on business. This movie is full-on just business. No filler, no adding in the runtime to keep people watching for a longer time. It's we want to tell a story, we want it to be goated, and when it's done, it's done. Leave the cinema, go home, I don't know, go play mini golf or something, man. Just bask in the absolute perfection that is this goddamn movie. But after all the fun and games have stopped, what was it now? Bet365, they know this quote very good. When the fun stops, stop. Bruce, he can't be happy for very long, bro. Come on, he should have known this, Bruce, by now. You're not allowed to be happy, that's the whole rule of this goddamn universe, man. That was very dark. That was very dark. That was very mean to Bruce. I'm sorry, man. You're my hero. I love you. I love you very much. But you know, on to the next part. Actually, before I get to the next part, Bruce was actually I was actually goddamn so happy. He actually married her almost. I mean, they haven't even been dating for that long, but Bruce, he's just so goddamn happy. And because he's happy, it makes me happy. Like, come on, Bruce, before some bats had to ruin it, like reminding him of his fate. It's not me anymore telling you can't be happy. It's the goddamn universe. I told you this would happen. I warned you. But Andrea goes home with Bruce to M2? So yeah, Andrea goes home with Bruce to enter her house to find out that her father has a bit of trouble with the mob. Oh my god, you know, by the way, this is a flashback. I probably should have mentioned it before. So yeah, this is like all this part about Batman, Bruce being happy is all flashback. I think actually, because this movie, it takes place before the animated series. Like if you didn't know, The Master of Phantasm is part of the Batman animated series. It's a great show, by the way. It's on Netflix right now. Go ahead and watch it. Trust me, you absolutely love it. With the actual time this movie takes place at the actual event, yeah, it takes place kind of a bit, I think, during to like near the end of the animated series, but the flashbacks take back to before even the first episode with Andrea Beaumont. So the flashbacks, like if you've seen the first episode of the animated series, yeah, then the flashbacks happen I think way before that. So you know, that just take that with a grain of salt, I guess. I think that's how it is. I really hope it is, unless I look even more stupid than I already do. Like, oh my god, look at me, man, look at me. So Andrea's dad is just like, I swear, I'll get you the money. Please don't hurt my daughter, you know. Bro, tomorrow, I swear, to God, I will give you. I swear he puts it on like his mother's grave or something like that. Like he'll get you the money, and then all like the mandem, like all the gangster mandem, like they nod and then they leave the thing. And then Andrea's just like, great, daddy, you found a way to, you know, thwart these like mob guys. You know what I mean? That's great. You know, even better news, Bruce proposed to him, and he's like, shut up, bitch. We need to leave. I do not give a shit about my mother's grave. Come on, man. We need to leave. We're going to Europe. We are not coming back. They say, but daddy, I need to marry Bruce. And I was like, do you not understand? You can't. We are going to die, both of us, gruesomely if we do not leave. And then they run away. They go to Europe. Bruce is depressed again because she gives him a note saying this like, oh yeah, let's, it's not my fault, but we can't get married. I'm dipping from this whole continent. So you know, and then Bruce is depressed again. Everything's fine. Everything's normal again, but it doesn't end there. Everything doesn't stay normal. See, Mr. Beaumont, this man right here, this very, you know, what am I trying to say? I mean, he's not even really in the movie that much, but. Like, he's a bit of a dickhead. He put it on his mother's grave, but, you know, on the end of the day, he needed it to survive. So, I don't know, whether floats your boat, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like, he stays hidden in Europe for quite a bit of time. So long, in fact, that these men are now fossils. And oh my god, man, that is quite rude. But still, like, yeah, these men, and, like, when he finally gets the money, he decides to, you know what? You know, it'd be a smart idea. I want my daughter and I to go back to America because Europe's a bit of a shit house over here. You know, it's just a bit shitty, you know. I don't know why he felt the need to leave Europe, but, you know, they did. So when he actually gathered up the money, like a long time afterwards, he's like, you know what, guys? You know what? Second chances, you know. Jesus, he would forgive me. So you should forgive. They kill his ass. They kill his ass straight away in front of, you know, Andrea. And then Andrea's just like, she's just devastated. She's very, very devastated. And she is so devastated to the point that she basically becomes the Phantasm. She goes through training. It's not really stated in the movie that she does a whole lot of training. It kind of is. I'm lying. I've lied again. I'm sorry. I'm compulsive. I'm autistic. So basically, the movie is just Andrea trying to kill every single member of the mob who was involved in killing her father. And you know what, yeah, that is a pretty good story. It might seem a little generic by now standards because this movie is how many years old now, but yeah, but still, I think it's the best DC movie. Definitely the best DC movie. But that's like the main premise of the movie. And you know what, for a 1993 movie, it looks quite good. It looks very, very good. And I mean, at least compared to the animated series, it does. Like, looking at the animated series compared to the Mask of the Phantasm, you can tell there was quite a bit of an increase in budget there. Just saying, you know, despite like the shadows and that kind of stuff. Oh, and did I mention the GOAT of Batman villains? Not really, but I kind of have to say it because people will like rob my house. But like, still, like, Joker is in this movie. Joker is in this movie. Of course he is. It's the best Batman movie, so, and best DC movie, so it kind of has to kind of have Joker in it. I mean, when they talk about best DC movies, I think Dark Knight will probably come up the most, and guess who the main villain is in that. So, you know, so yeah, the Joker, his kind of role in the movie is just like he was actually a part of the mob. In this movie, and I was actually quite surprised that he had a backstory in this goddamn movie, because if you know anything about Joker, DC Warner Bros love to have his keep his backstory a secret, or not really a secret. Sometimes they show it, but it's different every single time, which I kind of like. They kind of think that, oh yeah, Joker is such a unpredictable character. If his backstory remains a secret and he's just a goddamn mystery, even more than the goddamn Riddler, then that makes his character more enticing. And I agree, I actually prefer not knowing Joker's backstory. Sometimes he has a backstory, but if you've watched multiple Batman stuff, played some of the games, stuff like that, you'll notice that there's not one instance where his backstory is the same. Watch one movie where he has a backstory, and then watch, like, if you watch The Killing Joke, Batman The Killing Joke, where Joker states his origin story, and then Batman Arkham Origins, if you play that, where Joker also states his origin story, they are almost completely different. So, and he's on the hit list of the Phantasm, but also who also is on the hit list of the Phantasm is this guy right here, who is absolutely, I told you, I don't know how they've been gone so far for so long that these men are fossils now, but like still, like, yeah, so like the guy looks in the news, like Sal was his name, yeah, Sal, and he looks in the news and it's like, oh my god, this guy's dead, and like the media is framing Batman for these, because again, Batman needs to sue up Andrea's ass for this, for like this copyright kind of stuff. So like he's just kind of panicking, and then he goes to Joker, who he knows Joker has like is very experienced with dealing with Batman, and just comes out every time like unscathed from him somehow. And like, you know, he's just like, oh okay, I'll give you all this money, everything I goddamn got if you kill Batman. And Joker, well, yeah, Joker, he's Joker. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about killing Batman. You know, if you know anything about Batman, all Joker cares about is making Batman kill. If Batman kills Joker, Joker wins because he's driven him off the deep end. And if he kills Batman, that's a bad day at the office for him. Actually, such a bad day that he gives up the whole life of crime because it's just boring to him. But anyway, the Joker being a lovable Joker we all love and know, he just gets fuck off, and then he just absolutely kills, absolutely cripples Sal even more than he already was. And then like he puts like a camera on him and a bomb so he can see who actually is killing people, to see if he actually did succeed in making Batman kill. And surprise, surprise, it's not Batman. It is, you know, the Phantasm. And then the Phantasm jumps out the window from the bomb, and then there's like a massive chase sequence. And this part of the movie, this part of the goddamn movie is goddamn insane. But yeah, like Batman tries to fold the, you know, Phantasm, but you know the Phantasm's not having it, you know, Andrea. So, and then Andrea just starts a Batman, and again another instance for Batman to sue. But I'm fully on your side now, Bruce. This is fully just taking everything. I mean, they even think the murders are you. Like, I'm sorry, you don't deserve this, Bruce. You've gone through so much pain in your life. And then yeah, she disappears in a very Batman kind of fashion, very Arkham Batman kind of fashion. And then the police are just like, yes, Batman. Yes, Batman is absolutely ignoring the Phantasm. You know, they didn't see a thing. Somehow they didn't see a thing. And then again, this is probably the most iconic scene in the entire goddamn movie. This man, Batman, runs away from the police, or should I say attempts to run away from the police, because he gets absolutely obliterated to the point that he is bleeding, very much bleeding, man. And then this guy is fully down after they like explode a gas canister next to him, and then he's just hiding from the police now. But then the helicopter comes up, it's like, oh yeah, we got Batman, and then Batman just kind of grapples to them, and well, you would think that he died, but he didn't, because he's Batman. And then Bruce he starts to run. Just run. Absolutely no attempting to fight anymore. He is running. This guy got absolutely annihilated by... Is this even the police anymore? Is that even the SWAT team? Bro, I'm fully convinced they had the like military with the futuristic alien technology they have in Area 51 to kill this man. And bro, I swear, this guy starts running with at least 100 people behind him, just chasing him down. And you know what? This was tense. This was very, very tense. If you watch this movie for the first time, like if you're hearing about this, like, come on, man, go watch the movie. I mean, it's a bit too late now, but you know, you disappointed me. But still, bro, like if you ran, the way that like he ran and the way that there was so close. There was so many people so close to seeing who Batman was. It is very, very, very nerve-wracking. It was like at any point, if Bruce slips, it's over. It's over. Like if he slips, it's over, and one guy catches up with him. It's Bruce Wayne, because like if one guy catches a glance of like the front of his face. Well, then Bruce has absolutely kind of uncharacteristically of Batman, but Bruce has kind of naturally no plan to get out. His plan is just to run, absolutely run. He runs onto the street, which might have been his only choice, but you know, he's lucky that there was no people but like passing by or walking by, because you know, that could have been another time where his identity would have kind of leaked, like it kind of always does. But yeah, Andrea Beaumont, she comes. Andrea Beaumont comes. Yeah, she does. No! I think that part of the movie was just like really fucking good, because when have you seen Batman be absolutely humbled? I mean, like, okay, you know what? I don't really tend to see Batman be humbled a lot of the time. I tend to see Batman just absolutely destroy everyone. He's just, you know, he's that kind of guy, just like hard work. Hard work will get you places. Hard work will get a human beating Superman, which is why I fell in love with the character of Batman, because, you know, he's just human at the end of the day, and he just through hard work he ends up beating these absolute godlike characters, which I think is very admirable, and this is personally why he's my favorite fictional character. Okay, so near the end of this movie, it's now time for Batman to take on the Joker. So the Joker, he kind of like he is part of the mob. So Andrea goes to take him down, and Andrea gets pretty much folded, and then Joker runs away, just out of pure fun, after just like slapping around a little bit, and then he goes, and then Andrea follows him, and Andrea gets folded again, and she's about to get blended into little tiny human pieces until Batman just comes in and saves the day, absolutely sacrificing that bike to save Andrea. You know what? After they broke up, Andrea still finds a way to give Bruce the biggest bill possible. I hope Bruce goes to her like, that bike cost $20 million. You're paying for that, you know. So quick speed run. Batman then tells Andrea to piss off because she's not qualified for this. And damn, Batman, that absolutely Sigma. I was gonna say Sigma energy. I can't. I really can't. Was it Alpha? But there we go. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Batman then goes to fight Joker after he tells Andrea to go home, and then, you know, there's a whole segment of Batman versus the Joker, with Joker trying to escape in his Joker jetpack. I'm very proud of coming up with that, because I don't think the movie did, and you know, I feel very proud right now. I probably feel less proud, but I'm entitled. I really am. So Batman fights the Joker, and then it kind of ends in the draw of Batman being down in blood and Joker being down in blood after they crash land the jetpack. And then Andrea shows up again. She didn't go home. I don't believe it. I feel, you know, I really do feel for Bruce now. She is getting sued and she's getting her ass clapped. Not in that way. She needs to be punished. Again, not in that way. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what happened at the end of the movie. So yeah, Andrea shows up, and then she's like, "Yeah, sorry, Batman. Sorry, my love, but I gotta do this. And then she kind of takes the Joker and presumably kills him, depending on what part of the animated series this happened in, which I'm not sure. If this just happens at the end of the animated series, then actually I don't know. She doesn't kill him, does she? I don't know, guys. I didn't research this. I probably should have, but you know, yeah, that's something that you can find out if you want to. If you go research the movie, please. But yeah, like Batman is then, you know, as she takes him away, he is then heartbroken again, and then the whole plot blows up as he, you know, just swims out to the sides of the, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I think I'm just gonna end talking about this thing. But like, yeah, Andrea, I don't know if Joker's dead. Research this movie, please. I know it sounds like I basically explained the whole plot to you, and I kind of have, but I also kind of haven't at the same time. If anyone has watched the movie, then they know I've left out some massive parts of the movie, which arguably are some people's favorite parts of the movie. And yeah, I have left out quite a bit. I've left out a whole character, which that, you know, he has kind of a significance. Kinda, I mean, you know, but again, even if you know who the Phantasm is at this point, I implore you, go watch Mask of the Phantasm. It is a really good movie. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Only an hour and 17 minutes, not much of your life. But yeah, please, you know my point. Mask of the Phantasm is really good. Please go and watch it. I'd very much appreciate it. You know what I'd also appreciate? A like and subscription. Thanks. It costs nothing, and you know, I really do appreciate it. Small time YouTuber here. Just, you know, it's like everything right now. It's not for money. It's just kind of for motivation. It's just kind of for my morale, and it really does help. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Even if you did just watch, that is very much helpful for me. So thank you just for being here. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm Uncle Kyle. Remember to like, share, subscribe, whatever, you know, stuff like that. I already told you. And I will see you next time.